Men in Black is a concept that's been in the UFO field since really the beginning of the UFO field, essentially.
What is the true mission of the Men in Black? Is it the suppression of information regarding UFOs and extraterrestrials?
Albert K. Bender founded the International Flying Saucer Bureau in 1952 during the big UFO flap. Now, these figures were very dark in nature. They were wearing hats, almost like a fedora style, and they had glowing eyes.
Yeah, it all seems pretty horrible, especially if they threaten you or threaten your family, and you're not sure if they're from another planet or not.
What Jacobs said in the aftermath of that was that he was subject to a range of harassment type of activities. Some of these things would include threatening phone calls at all times of the day, and even to vandalism against his property damage.
There is no more exciting story that I could write or Aviation Week could publish than to say, at last, we've come across one UFO report that cannot be explained in prosaic terms. Maybe this is an alien spaceship. Biggest story of all time.
Of these objects, and that's why the response could be as fast as it was to Westall. That's why the military could get there as quickly as they did that day, because there was some, if you like, forewarning in the suburb of Baldwin, about 20 kilometres from Westall, just 4 days before the Westall incident.
Take Richard Doty, former special agent of the Air Force who was tasked with infiltrating the UFO community to instill doubt and misinformation of UFO encounters.
Men in Black have always been present in the UFO community since back in the 50s and 60s.
This story follows an age-old pattern of a prominent Men in Black cover-up. A UFO incident occurs. Experiencers witness something that shouldn't exist in our conventionally understood reality.
Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Captain Doc Skinner on board the Starship Pariah, and this is the Doc Force. And that's the nectar of the gods. Hope you're all having a good day. It's been a pretty decent streak over the weekend, so that's cool. That's cool. Try to check the news. I mean, a lot of the news is basically the same rhetoric, just regurgitated over and over again. But I wanted to show you guys something that happened in Vegas. I don't know if it was this weekend or a weekend before or whatever, but that was kind of cool. So check this out. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Bring it to the beginning so you see it all. Here we go. Check this out. Oh, wait. It's better with this sound. Probably get in trouble. Those are like patio furniture. Those are chairs, lounge chairs. Again for you to show you. Bam! Now, right here in the middle, if you watch, there's a couple there. Watch. Okay, so there they are sitting on that chair, and then they just get bitch slapped by all of, I mean, bless their hearts and everything, but this is all, you know, this is a hotel resort. It's not going to be like cheap, flimsy stuff. So yeah, it's going to be heavy duty stuff. And the fact that it got lifted up and did that, just let's watch it again. Yeah, it's like someone cursed this poor fucking, like maybe an ex-wife or something, and she's a witch, and she just, you know, she's sitting across the pool possibly, and she's just like, you know, and I'm Megan Shep. I don't know. I'm just, it's just like, damn. That's like worse than just wrong place, wrong time. I mean, God bless them. Watch again. And everybody, it's just there. It's just that one spot. And I'll move along. So people get out of the pool. I don't know if they got, but you'll see. They go over there. This guy right here is sitting down. He's the man. I guess this is like knocked us out.
Did you get it all?
I mean, how do you explain this to someone? I mean, you see her holding her head and stuff. They got slammed. So that's just a way to have your vacation with the kids. All right. So yeah, that's basically the video there. So I thought that was pretty wild. Not new, it's wild. Angry ex-wife summons storm to hit newlyweds. Jesus, but that's just messed up. All right. Get out of there for a minute. Hey, you know what? Let's do some roll call, shall we? We got the man, Paul Marsh, in the house. Welcome, or on board. Thank you very much, sir. Michelle Shog is here. Welcome. That's me. It's me. Sing hello. Crazy world right now. I know, right? It's just wild. Paradigm shift, Northern California. Hello. Edward Sosa's here. Namaste. Terry Reesing. Hello. OG. One of the originals. Audrey's here. Hey, Audrey. Audrey's probably on a break. She's probably going to leave in about 5 minutes, and I'll be sad. But thank you for being here, sweetie. I appreciate you. Janice, hello. Audrey says humans and cosmic cousins. Hello. Dave Dennis from Australia is here. Hello. Terry, I just love it. Y'all are just so nice to each other. Hello. Let's see who else is here. Everybody's saying hello to everybody, so I gotta skip all that. Donna's here. Hello, Donna from Canada. Ooh, Canada. What parts of Canada, and is it really as bad as the news is saying, or I don't know. Nice to have I know I have other Canadian viewers, but you know, now I know you're Canadian. So, all right, let's see. CERN, Evil Spirits. Yep. We actually did. Was it 1 or 2 days? I know I did 2 days, 2 shows on the stones, the guide stones. And yeah, that was a wild rabbit hole to go down. Let's see, Alberta. You're in Alberta. Okay, very, very cool. You know what I need is I need a map, and then just map of the world and put pins where all you are from. I think that'd be kind of cool. But then they fall on the carpet, and you step on it in the middle of the night, and you just curse life, and it just, you know, downfalls. All right. So other news. Oh yeah, this. Close this out. Go close out. Close. There we go. Bring this over here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Make it big. Oh, it's gonna do that. View, zoom out. There we go. Okay, so this happened Saturday. Shabam. Your boy won a trophy and some money. at the Derby Down the Deuce, the 10th annual, and it was a blast. Mike Bosley and the team and the Shola Chamber of Commerce, everybody, it was awesome. Let me show you my car. It was called it the Isosceles. Hold on. So, oh shoot, it's gonna do that too. Why is it making it so big? Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Oh, I'm zooming in. There we go. So that was my car. And it actually went pretty fast and was kind of scary the first lap. Where's my mouse? There it is. And I almost crashed. I mean, because you see the tires are at the front are really close together. So just a little this makes it go like this. And yeah, and if you see, there's no chair. I'm actually suspended by the top beam by a body harness, which sucked. Because that waistband part of it just crawled up my guts and pushed them all up into my lungs, and like I almost passed out at one point because I had no blood circulation the way it was. But I didn't build it, so it was brought to my house and they're like, you're gonna race this one. I'm like, okay. So yeah, that was pretty insane, and there was actually a lot of cool cars there. I actually went up against a fire truck. Where is it? Zoom out. There we go. And they basically, drop this little panel at the front of the car, and we go down this long hill. And man, it is so much fun. It is so much fun. Where's the other one? Oh, is it in here? It's not in here. There was one car that was decked out as the Millennium Falcon, and it was like an ILM George Lucas work of art. It was gorgeous, such detail and design, and they actually had figurines of Han Solo and Chewie in the cockpit, and it had dude. It won. I mean, it won for the fastest. I won for like best design kind of thing. So that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun, and I'm gonna do it next year. And if I have the free time, I'm probably gonna build my own this time, and I want to build a cloaked UFO. How are you gonna do that, Doc? Like reflective metal or aluminum, and encase it so that when it goes down, it's like a mirror of everything around it, so it gives it that weird Klingon cloak look. So that's the idea that I was dabbling with. So it's kind of been a weird day. It's been a good few days, and I even told myself, I said, this is one of the top of the hoops. You're gonna have this, so just get ready. And I'm just chilling like a villain. Let's see here, money penny. Everybody saying hello. Donna thought that's awesome. And yeah. Oh, you know what? I should have grabbed the trophy so I could show you the trophy. I mean, it's about this big. The one I got last year was like this big. So, but it's. I didn't expect it. I really did not. And if you look at me, where's? I wonder if it's this one. No, I'm actually. Where's the? Oh, here it is. I'm like, shit, I actually won. Because I was just sitting down, I was cheering for everybody else. Because I mean, the Millennium Falcon and some of these others, the creativity in these cars were just wild. And I'm just 3 beams in a harness and 4 tires, And so yeah, I got it, least amount of stuff engineered. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a ton of fun. So let me get out of this here and let's get back to it, you guys. Thank you very much, Shell Shock. Appreciate it. Hellos to everybody else. Woohoo. Yes, thank you very much, Audrey. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. Awesome car. What did you call it? I called it the isosceles triangle. I put a lot of thought into that. Oh yeah, it did. It was a blast. It was a blast. It was a lot of fun. How fast did I go? Scary fast because I'm locked into this object by some serious harness gear with safety lock mechanisms that if you're in the process of flipping the car, you really don't have time to figure out the jigsaw pattern to unlock it. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, the second time I was more serious. And the first time when I had the wobble, it was my bad because I'm hanging and I'm a goofball. I mean, I got like an AC/DC blasting on my JBL speaker hanging from this thing, and the first lap, I like just I was gone, and they're way back here, right? So I'm like, all right, let's celebrate. The crowd's coming up on the road, and I put my legs up. Oh my God, more quakes. So Samoa, the area wherever Samoa is, Samoa Islands, they're getting like 6 and 7s all day, so they're getting some activity there. But yeah, I celebrated before I stopped the vehicle, right? And oh yes, and this was an awkward thing. My tires were low, and I came back the next morning, and when I did the first lap, my brakes didn't work. So luckily, I had some brand new shoes with good thick soles, and it stopped me. I think we were going about maybe 30, 35, maybe 40 pushing it. Maybe at one point we just got a little steeper, but yeah, I want to do it every year, but really put some time in it. Last year's car, I put like $1,000 into it, and it was a rust bucket with no tires, no brake. It was just, yeah, but I brought it all back to life. And what's crazy is someone else bought it from the actual owner and had it in the race. And the whole time, every time I always be like parked behind them, they would have, it was 2x2. And so I was always just one off. And I was like, I want to race my old car. So anyway, Claudia's here. Welcome, Claudia. Welcome aboard. Is it too early to talk Disclosure Con 2023? Paul. Yeah. I'm trying to do stuff, and I got a bunch of stuff going on that I've been learning to not say shit about it until way late in the game, or ta-da, at that moment. Yes, I can say this with certainty. There will not be a Disclosure Con this October. Hey, all right, Paul pulled it out of the hat. All right, whatever. Yes, Disclosure Con will return, and it's going to be in the summertime. And the idea is, have speakers speak on the stage, outside. Beautiful facility. But we're working on something else with them for October. So we haven't really discussed anything. I think we'll do that. And then I think in that next October, which will be my 50th, if things can work out, this is just an idea, folks. Nothing's solidified. I'm just brainstorming on the air. Then I think it'd be really cool to do my 50th bash, maybe in Scotland in a castle. So I would like to do that. If not, we'll see. Because if this October thing works well this year, if it happens, then I might have to push my birthday off early or a little late, because I might be preoccupied for the whole month. But I really would like to do that. And I would love to have you guys come along with me. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Okay. Drink time. So the cat's out of the bag. Yeah, there will be, but not in October. It's going to be summertime, and hopefully maybe even a CE5 event. I heard a couple of Scoobies out there. CE5. At least some night watching, and it'll be beautiful because it'll be summertime. Won't be during monsoon season, so I have to work it out. So that gives me a good, almost good partial year to get it all together and bring back some of the favorites and bring in some new people too. And if everything, anyway, I'm not going to say any more. Just know that's how it is right now. More details to follow as they happen, if they happen. So pull out the crystals, light the candles, do whatever you got to do, pray that this all goes well. And then it will be awesome. All right. Dave Dennis says, you remind me of Rocky. It doesn't matter what life throws at you. You always come back stronger, faster, and more determined to do life. Good on you, bro. Thank you so much, Dave. I have been nicknamed the comeback kid by several people throughout my life. Because you got to. I mean, if you go down, you stay down, we're going to go from there. You're just down. So get the hell up. Do it again. I was talking about this October thing with my partner, and it was, where was I going with this? He was saying, I want to work with you because, you get shit done. You make things happen, like stuff you'd see in the city up here on the mountain. And I said, yeah, but I've lost money each time, every one of them. And so, but I keep going. And so that's why he and many other people, they see that I've grown in the past several years living here and doing all these events. And so that's just the nature of the beast. And you just got to get back on the horse, and if the horse is giving you shit, chase it down and then jump on it. Whatever you got to do, get back on it and think that didn't work. I'm not doing that again. Keep that in mind. Lesson learned. And just move on. Will I have issues in the future? Oh, probably, because nothing ever runs smoothly. But you just keep going. Sometimes you got to take a day or two. The word depressed. There was an actor that was talking about it, and he was explaining that depressed can be a good thing because you have so much pressure, so many things on your shoulders. Sometimes you need to depress. You need to just stop just stop thinking about everything and just release it. And it can be hard when you're in the heat of the moment and all that, or in the pain and suffering of whatever the situation is, like failure or whatever. You just go, okay, all right. I have to do it a little differently next time. And if I can find somebody that's done it before and knows how to do it, well, maybe they can help me and give me a little bit of advice in the proper direction to go. That's just everything in life. So many people do that though. They're like, oh God, life is awful. And I'm guilty of that multiple times in my life. Okay. But I've learned that, okay, I'm going to woe is me for like an hour by myself. And I just got to let it go because I got other shit to do today. No one else. I got no one else here to help me, fuel the engine and check the teleportation systems and shit. I got to do it all. Even the dishes and the trash. It is trash day tomorrow. So, anywho, so yeah, it was a blow financially, but last year. But it's just you got to keep going. You got to keep going. Life goes on no matter what. It's not going to stop because shit is bad for you. And or people die. A lot of I had over 35 people that I knew, loved, care about, who all passed away for whatever reasons in a 2-year span. And I just got numb to it. But, you know, I just realized I go outside, people are still driving down the road, people are still going to work, kids are still in school, and life goes on. And you can't put a guilt on yourself like, I'm not taking the time to mourn. I mean, you can do that, you know, but life goes on. And you know, people that leave us, they don't want to see us just sit there and squalor for forever. I did it for 10 years when my dad died. I was miserable. I hid it well, but except for the people that were close to me, my family. But yeah, that was because it was my dad, and I was young. I was 28. So, you know, it can be hard for people. But after a while, I think as you grow older, people get older and they die, your friends, you know, there's less people at the class reunion, all this stuff. Because that's the cycle of life. I can guarantee you 100%, you know, we're all going to die one way or another. So let's use that as a motivator to excite us to enjoy life, to eat the marrow out of life every day. Make yourself get up, even though you know it's going to feel like a torturous body ache because your body just doesn't. Get up, enjoy the day, get out there and do something, yard work, make something. But when you sit and squalor forever and ever, and then you push your friends away because they don't understand, you know, that stuff, it's toxic. It's toxic. Of course, I'm hitting 50, so I've had some experience in all this. And some people in their 20s and like, you don't understand. No, I get it. I get it. You know, maybe before I die, I should write the book of life because I have experienced almost everything that could happen to somebody on this planet. You know, so it's God. I didn't expect this show or this topic to go this way. Sorry. Where was I? Anyway, so there, for all you youngins, there's some Papa Doc advice for you. Let's see. We stopped, I think, at Audrey, and then how fast did you go? I said that, and Claudia did the doo-doo. Yes, and then Paul spilled the beans. So I was probably going to spill it anyway, dude. You know, I'd slip up tonight. Yeah, when Trump is back, Don, I don't know where that was in the conversation. I'm sorry, but I don't know. A lot of you know what direction I am, but a lot of you know that I don't make a big deal out of it. You know, so because I don't want it to be the Republican show, I don't want that. I don't want that. Just it's how I feel, but you know, that's what you guys are for. That's for, you guys get to talk. You know how I post things, and then you just all go, and I just step back and watch. I'm a fire starter. The fast. I wish I knew all the lyrics. It's fire starter, but I mean, anyway, I gotta hear the beat. Oh damn, Doc's being a little stupid. All right. Yes, it's too early to talk about. Oh, it's too late now. I know, Audrey. This just know it's in like it's in the brainstorming theory. Now, location is not a guarantee yet. We will see. Just pray and do all that stuff and hope everything works. Terry says, I'm from Scotland. Oh, yes. I think you've mentioned that when we talked about Scotland before because you're going to be the tour guide for us, remember? See, I'll pay attention. That's awesome. 50th Bash. And yeah, because check this out. You can get a castle like on Airbnb crazy cheap. Now, of course, you're just renting the rooms and whatnot, but you're in a castle. And so it can be from like $120 a night to, you know, $1,500 a night. So I'm thinking something like that. So I can get, you know, me a room. I gotta have a room. I want to have a room. I want to be a king for a night. Is that so wrong? It's 50th birthday. I'm gonna bloat, not bloat, goat. No, gloat with an L. I'm gonna be like, I made it 50 times around the sun. Give me the royal room. So yeah, I saw that. I was like, that could be a lot of fun. And if we had a couple speakers, not many, you know, like three, and they could speak one of the days, and then we could go do a whole bunch of stuff and travel to, drive to Ireland. I will go and I will have a beer at an Irish pub. I will do that with my viewers if you guys want to. One, because anymore I'll be like, because it's been so long. So everybody's saying hello. She says Audrey says he's down for Scotland, but it's too early to talk yet. I know, because I don't even know. I don't know when it's going to be exactly, or where it's going to be, or what the theme's going to be. Who's going to be there? I mean, I've got the people that everybody loves having come back. I'm not going to go down the list, but hello, everybody saying hello to everybody. Hello, 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 hello. No one wants to talk to me. Well, thank you. Audrey talks to me. Yes. All right. Prodigy. Yes. Firestarter. I want to play it, but I'll get flagged. Yes. Scotland tour guide and Terry's travels. Hey, there we go. Tax write off. So yeah. Oh, Dave Dennis. What is? Let's see. We had John, SRA experiencer on the Edge of Wonder live stream Friday. We asked the main thing he'd like to share from his experience. He answered, "Never give up. Very inspiring man." Oh yeah. I would love it if something like Space Force, or all of a sudden, boom, it's Star Trek, and I could go into space, and I could, if I was to go to another planet or a space station or whatever, people would be like, well, what are you going to do up there? I'm going to entertain them. I'm going to DJ. Might tell a joke or two. Maybe a little shell game, but no striptease acts. Trying to get your clothes off in zero gravity isn't always as easy as it looks. So, oh, he's just so silly today. And then the chat stopped, and then Donna brought it back to life. Did they ever rebuild the old Aleister Crowley? No, the gremlin is out. What are you doing? You're messing up everything. Stop. You're so cute. Why do you look at me like that? My co-pilot I can't show her. She's like, in the witness protection program in the military, so we can't do anything like that. All right. Oh, Lee, Rachel's here just for a minute before bedtime. Okay. All right. Do I have any bedtime stories? Would you guys like a scary story? Like a fireside scary story? Because actually, Rachel, the girl in the story's name is Rachel. So it might be. Well, no, but I don't want you to think it associates with you. It's just statistical coincidence. We'll call her Sarah. All right, you guys ready? All right, I want you to dim the lights. Okay. I can't, or it'll screw everything up. Okay. That man is evil. I'm evil. What did I do? Victoria Mo. That man is evil. I hope they're not talking about me in the chat room. That would suck. All right. Go to the cargo bay. All right. Yes, scare us better. Okay. All right. I want to dim the lights. That's the only way. Let's see what happens if I do this. Ooh, no, the ship disappears. Can't do that. All right. I want to see fog. They have like an overlay thing here, but you got to put it all together, and I don't have time to do that on a live show. Okay. All right. Are you all ready? Let's get a little personal. All right. Aleister Crowley. Oh, yes, Aleister Crowley was a Batman. And Terry wants to see fog. Okay. This story actually takes place in Flagstaff, Arizona. The Lumberjacks, I think, is the school, the college. That's their mascot. And there was this young lady in college. Her name was Sarah. And She was a cheerleader and a good student. It was her first year. Trying to, first year is always hard because you're trying to fit in. You're trying to find your place. But being a cheerleader helped her out. And this night, they were all around the bonfire. It was like a homecoming thing. And she sees one of the football players, and he's, giving her the look, and she notices and plays shy. And then, near the end, everybody's starting to leave, and he approaches her. His name was Brad, of course. He's like, "Hi, you're Sarah, right?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm Brad." He goes, "I was wondering if I give you my number." She's like, "Well, okay, cool." And so she gets the number, got a big smile on her face. And she goes with her friends, and she gets into her car, and she starts driving back to the dormitories. And Flagstaff, Arizona. Now, I say Arizona. A lot of you think Arizona is just desert. It's not. Up here in the north, it's lush pine trees everywhere. I mean, this is the area where, Travis Walton was taken. We are the largest something pine tree forest in the world. We're the #1 log cabin vacation destination on the planet. It's beautiful up here. And where the hell was I going with this? Security. Oh, yes. Sorry. So that's a description of the northern Arizona and Flagstaff. So she's driving down this road by herself back to the dorm. And it's dark, of course, and the trees are really, really tall. The moon is shining really bright, kind of guiding her way. And she's all giddy because she talked to Brad. It was a good thing. So as she's driving, she's looking at the moon and realizes she's been driving for a decent amount of time. So she stops and gets out and realizes that this road she's on just doesn't feel familiar. Like it's too long of a road. So she gets back in the car and she starts driving a little further until the car slowly started to die. Came to a slow clunk, 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 clunk. Of course, she's like, shit. Her cell phone battery's dead. She can't call anybody. She's out in the middle of the woods. But as most young kids are, they feel invincible. So she gets out of the car and she starts walking further down the road. As she did, she started noticing this smoke. And an open field area. So she starts walking through the field and realizes that the road is gone and it's just dirt below her. And in front of her is this 2-story log cabin home. Very rustic, very old. All she could think was, what is in that house? She didn't think about, I need to use the phone or anything. It was one of those moments where it's like, what the fuck? Where'd this come from? Before she realized it, she was up against the fence, the picket fence in front of the house. Blood just turns cold. Her heart stops. The fear is so immense. And then she realizes in the top floor, the second-story floor window, a very large silhouette coming closer and closer to the curtain as a hand reaches for the edge of the curtain and starts pulling it back. Bam! She wakes up screaming in a pool of sweat. The sun is out. It's Wednesday morning. Time to go to school. Now, this is a dream that Sarah has had many times before. And it always comes to that point. Days go by, things are normal. And then there's a football game party out by the lake. And so she goes to the party and she meets this guy, John. John made her feel good, made her feel special the way he talked to her. So they exchanged numbers. She started going home after the event, and she's driving down the road, looks up, beautiful moon lighting her way home. And she's listening to the radio, just bobbing her head, excited to see what's going to happen next with this guy, John. And then her car comes to a stop. Something about this just starts putting the spidey senses on the back of her neck. She feels very familiar to this, because the dream was a dream that she would remember for a moment after she woke up, and then it would fade away, and she would forget about it. But this felt familiar, very familiar. So she knew she couldn't be that far from the dorm. And so she got out and she just stood there waiting for somebody, hoping one of those people, the cheerleaders, anybody, the bus would come driving by and pick her up. And after about 15 minutes, starting to get a little cold. Flagstaff, of course, is high altitude, so it can get cold at night, very cold. I wasn't talking to you, Alexa. So she gets out of the car, and after she waited for 15 minutes, and she realizes that she can't do anything, because this is in her dream. Her phone is dead. It can't recharge. So she just uses all the bravery in her heart, knowing this can't be the dream. I'm just going to go. So she goes. Well, as she's walking down the road, she keeps looking up at the trees and at the moon, going, it's got to be here somewhere. I got to be close. I got to be close. Okay, it only seems like it's shorter because I'm driving the car. Now I'm walking, so it's going to be longer. I just got to deal with that. I got to accept that. So she keeps walking. Before she realized there was no road under her. She was just walking in an open field that had this house on the underside, and a light in the top window, and smoke coming out of the chimney. She's like, Sarah, wake up. Sarah, wake up. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to wake up, Sarah. Wake up! But she didn't wake up. All she knew is this force was pulling her towards her. Pulling her towards the house. And she didn't. She was walking. It was her moving, but as if though she wasn't in control of it. She finally was up at the rustic picket fence, and wind blew through the field as the gate opened. She stared up at the window, tears in her eyes, full of fear, and sees this tall figure put its hand to the edge of the curtain and pull it ever so slowly to the other side, revealing a silhouette of a very large man. With fear, she just froze. But thinking in her mind, I've got to know. And with all of her might, and all of her ability to move her arms and her legs, she slowly walked up to the door of that house. And she knocked. She heard creaking behind the door, as if though someone was coming down a set of stairs. She took a big gulp, because she heard and could feel the presence walking towards the door. The door slowly opened, and her breathing was just erratic, shaking uncontrollably. The door slowly opened, and she sees this tall, bald man, the light shining behind him, not allowing the features of his face to be seen. And with all her strength and courage, she said, "What is it about this house?" And the man said, "It is haunted." And she's like, "Haunted? Haunted by who?" "It is haunted by you." And scene. Oh, that was fun. That was, maybe I should start telling stories. That was fun. Oh, wow. Let's see. It was, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I apologize. Yo, fams, hit that. Yeah. Hey, dude, you just arrived at Aloha. Okay, is it talking to each other? Sorry, my bad. You have such a great voice for narration. I love it. Well, thank you. I really want to start doing it. I was supposed to start on it like 3 months ago, but then my surgery got moved up 2 months, and it just kind of jacked everything up. So, yeah, I would like to start working for Audible and audiobooks because they need a lot of narrators. So if anybody out there likes the idea of doing that or does that, Amazon started selling books, right? So they got every book you can imagine. Okay. But out of all those books, it's like 15 to 20% of them have audiobooks. So they need narrators. So if, there's so much work. Not worried about competition or anything like it, but yeah, look it up. I hope to do it within the next year. That's my goal. Because that'd be some nice little change on the side. It's just me babbling. Well, it's a lot harder than you think. It's not just reading the book and there you go. You got to read the book, write notes, what dialects are going to go here, what character voice, all this stuff. And then you go through and do it. And you're probably going to screw up and do it several times. You got to have clicks in there so you know where to find the thing to edit out. And if it's one of the long books, it can be like 20 hours and you get paid by the finished hours that you do. So the finished product you hand, if it's like 18 hours or 20 hours or just 2 hours of audiobook, then you get paid by those hours. And you get to also choose what projects or what books you want to narrate by how much they're willing to pay per hour. So if you think I'm a bad motherfucker and I'm going to do 400, 500 now, because damn, then you got to bring it and you got to do character voices, music backgrounds, sound effects. I mean, you got to bring it. It's not just talking, and you got to have good equipment and all that. So yeah, I've looked into it. I've done voice work actually. Let's see here, Money Penny. There's a movie that we did for the military. Actually, we did for everybody, but it was for the military. It was called Operation Rock the Troops, and I narrate the whole film. So I'm like Jaws. You don't see me till the end, but I have more verbiage than anybody else. I'm the narrator, and so there's that. And I love narrating. Let me clear my throat. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And just little thing that thank you. And I have many stories, and I can improv too. Do you all know? I'll give you a little movie insider info about my movie Fly: The Rise of Jet Parker. Do you know that I improv'd the whole elevator pitch to Nia Peebles at a producer's party in Idlewild, California at the film festival? And I walked up to, I was walking up to talking with the guy that puts on the event, and we were just walking through the party, and we ended up in the kitchen, and we stopped, and bam, I'm cornering Nia Peebles in this kitchen. I'm like, whew, and I couldn't look at her because she was really pretty. And so I'm like, looking at him, and then she kind of leaned in. She's like, "Hi, I'm Nia Peebles." And I'm like, "Hi, I'm Doc Skinner." She goes, "What do you do?" And I'm like, because it was a producer director party. So I said, "I'm a producer director." And she goes, "Really? What are you working on?" And without a thought, Okay, now earlier, let's rewind real quick. Flashback to earlier in the day. While I was waiting on my friends to get ready for the event, I was watching YouTube videos and I saw this really cool indoor skydiving team in the tube, doing their thing. And immediately when she goes, "So what are you working on?" I went, "Have you ever wanted to fly?" And she goes, "Well, yeah, why?" I was like, "All right." And I start doing this elevator pitch, total improv, right? That Alan Levy, the gentleman on my left, and the gentleman that puts on the event, anyway, he was on my right, and she was in front of me. And Alan Levy, if you don't know who he is, he produced, directed like Love Boat, Magnum PI, Simon and Son, all the great stuff in the 80s, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm just looking at her. It's like, you're making this shit up as I'm going, right? And it sounds amazing. And Alan Levy was like, "Oh my God, that sounds like old-fashioned great American entertainment. It's wholesome family. Like, you got to do this film." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then Neo's like, "Hey, I might be interested. Can I give you my number?" I went, "Huh?" I had to give her my phone so she could put it in because I just did this wouldn't have worked at all. I was like, "Hey, just in case I do it wrong, here, you type it." And so I left there and I'm like, "Shit, I've got to make this movie." So I did all kinds of research, watched a lot of videos, made a lot of video phone calls to people all over the world, in Russia and all these places, in Britain and Belgium. And then I wrote the script. It just clawed its way out of me. And where was I going with all this stuff? Damn it. This is why I need a co-host so bad. Audrey, moved to Arizona, be my co-host. Rachel, moved to Arizona, be my co-host. Terry, all you wonderful ladies. I need a co-host. I need a co-host. It makes it so much more fun because then we can like morning show stuff. All right, so I got a bravo. Thank you, Shell Shock. Let's see. I love your voice and the narration. I want you to do my audible. I will. Just send it to me, and I'll do a sample. Or you don't have to send everything. You can just send me a page or two, and I will do that, and then I'll send it back. If it works for you, then we make a deal. Simple as that. Just like Audible does. So anybody out there that writes and you need a book, I can do voices, I can do characters, I can do dialects, and I can make myself, sound like I talk on helium to, a really low voice guy right here. How you doing? In a world where a man was by himself and realized he had no more jelly for his sandwich, what is he going to do? Doc's you're invited to the Sholo Library read. Molly, that's a fun. Oh my God, Molly, that would be so cool because I've always loved teaching, especially kids, because I feel like they're so messed up with the world right now and they need some Generation X common sense on certain things. But no, I love reading, and I love doing character voices. I was a dad for a short period of time. I had two stepdaughters that were very young, and I did that. And it just, I think that's why when I'm off the air, I'm so miserable because I don't have love in my life. I don't have somebody here to help me with shit. That's why I'm always stressed out or tired because, I got so much stuff to keep up with this ship that by myself, I have no time to like enjoy life really. So that's why I look forward to the show. It's an hour break from the BS. All right, but Molly, private message me on the Book of Face, and let's talk about that. That'd be kind of cool. Man, especially like if it's science and stuff, that inspire. The Bernstein Bears and all that, they're all great, and I'll read those. I love stuff that inspires and gets the kids' imagination going, because then they talk to you after, like, "Hey, what if he did this and he used this?" That's what I think is so just magical. So Molly, thank you so much for that offer. I'm probably going to take you up on it. Dude, that makes me feel so good. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. All right. Thank you, Claudia. Look at my last transmission. Okay. I don't know what that means. You mean your last show?
Is that what you mean by transition? Transmission? You're not transitioning, you're transmissioning. Missed the last line of the story. Oh, you missed the very last line? Terry, that's like the part. That's the spot. So I don't know how far you jumped out of the story or where I need to start from. Farfignugan. Darn it. You don't have to. You can rewind live, by the way, but then you have to hit the live button to catch back up again. Just if you need to ever rewind a live show, if you didn't know that. Terry says story, yes. And then I love stories, and I have a lot of them too. Yep. There's so many people with stories. There's actually a library that came up with this brilliant idea. And Molly, here's an idea for the solo library. Okay, so what this particular library, I don't know where name of it, but they just showed what they were doing. What they did is they had people come in, and I don't know if they paid to do it, if they did like $20 or something. I don't know. It may have been free, but people would sit there, be 2 by 2, and you would sit there and listen to this person talk about their life. It was like a real audiobook. And it allowed these people that were listening to these life stories to see that the person in front of them was a lot more than probably what they thought when they first sat down. It's a really, I don't know. I think it could be an interesting concept idea to play with, but yeah. So there's that. Let's see. Doc, I'm going to say that means Doc, not Dark. I want to co-host. Okay. Well, yeah. What we'll do is we'll schedule it, and we'll because this show is almost over. We'll do the link and bring you on board and all that, and then I gotta get a really long, strong, powerful Ethernet cable and hook that up to my system. And then what we can do is we can have round tables with you guys. I can have up to 10 people, 10 videos on the screen, like the Brady Bunch kind of thing. And we can have round tables. I think it would be a lot of fun. Plus, it's a next level of getting to know each other, because you're all knowing each other from profile pic and comments. Whereas this, we can be in it's. I love how you guys are just such a great group in the chat room. I know I've got my amazing moderators, Audrey and the others that, David, everybody that helps make sure of that. They're the sheriffs, and I love you guys for it. You guys do such a great job. Because, okay, God, how do I not sound egotistical on this? Okay, when you have a show, the person that's going to be on camera or the performer or whatever, you don't want them to have to worry about, are the lights right? Is the sound tech dude got everything at the right levels? Are the actors going to know their line? They don't have to worry about that. They're not burdened with that. And that's kind of what the moderators help us do. They allow us to focus on you and the show and bring you good content while they're the sheriffs in the chat room. And you guys have just done always an amazing job. We did have one slip one night, but I think I got them. I took care of that. So anyway, thank you. All right. Hey, Doc Skinner, I have a project I need assistance with. Okay. Well, then give me a call, because I got some really cool stuff coming up here on the mountain, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm going to try not to say too much until things are locked, stocked, and barreled. I know. You have puppies? Yes, I do. I actually breed. I'm an AKC breeder. I am like official. So if anybody likes Bichon Frise puppies, I have them. They will be ready in about 2-3 weeks to go to new homes. So if you're interested, and by the way, they're not free, just so you know, these are hyperallergenic puppies that don't shed. And anyway, so just FYI. I have children books for empath, psychic children. Love you to narrate them. We'll talk off. Yes, do yes, or sorry, dudette. yes, definitely. Just the last line. Oh, okay, all right. I'll do it for you, Terry. So Sarah, is drawn up to the door, right? And she's already seen the figure in the window grab the curtain and slowly pull it back and look down at her. And then so she gets drawn up to the door and she knocks. And she hears the creaking coming down the stairs, and the door opens. And this tall man is there. And she can't see the features of his face from the light behind her from the fireplace. And she says, "What is it about this place? Well, why do I keep saying it? What is it about this place?" And he goes, "It is haunted." She's like, "Haunted? Haunted by who?" And the man said, "It is haunted by you." There you go, Terry. That was the last line. Let's see. Doc Skinner, oh my gosh, you read my mind. Ow, 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 ow. I psychicked a little too hard. All right, we're already at the top of the hour. I'm going to be cutting off here in just a bit. But let's say children are our future. They need inspiring guides in this crazy world of ours. Yes, but not. Yeah, some of the people, not all, but some of them. How do they get in? Molly says, Doc Skinner, oh my gosh, you read my soul, my friend. Oh, now I went from mind to soul. You're going to give me a complex. I believe we're all connected, but with all the stuff we eat and the things we breathe in from the air, I mean, dude, we live in a toxic dump. It can be pretty all around us, but it's a hidden, in plain sight, toxic dump. The water we drink, the food we eat, the air we breathe, the clothes we wear, the chemicals we use, the stuff we put in the ground to grow, the GMO, all of it, the chemtrails in the sky. God, I'm being very forward as if I was drunk right now. I'm getting a little pissed. I never thought of it until just now. We live in a masked, in plain sight, toxic dump. Think about it. I'm watching all these videos. People are taking like fresh fruit and all that, and then you find all these bugs crawling out of it, and then bananas underneath microscope, a slice of banana, and you see worms and shit. I mean, dude, I just don't want to eat anything anymore. I just drank my dark, and there's probably horrible shit in here. There's no placebos from babies. That's Pepsi, by the way. But this, yeah, dude. I mean, I it's just everywhere, man. Feeling a little Greenpeace right now. I'm sorry. We plant humanity seeds as often as we can. Well, let me tell you, Molly, I would like to plant a humanity seed somewhere. Oh my God, that was so locker room. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. You didn't see that. Let's see here. Let's fix that. Make sure. Tap unlock. Bam. There we go. The lock wasn't on. I figured all that out, by the way, so won't have any of those illusional accidents. All right. Sorry. That was very athletic jock of me. I apologize. I'm in 50. I'm not going to be able to plant anymore. Wait, hold on. What'd you say? Heading out a little early. Good night, Doc and Doconians. Oh no, that's catching on. Doconians. I hope people don't think we're the lizard race show. Hiding in plain sight. All right. Everybody's saying good night to Claudia. Good night, Claudia. Have a good evening. Now you want to rewind. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that with live. You just have to live to get back to where you were. Yeah. Yeah. But here's the problem, folks. I've had a lot of years to refine and know, whittle it down to knowing what I need in my life, what I want in my life. And, what I want to see when I wake up in the morning every morning. You know, it's a little picky in certain areas. I know some people are like, yeah, he's a male chauvinist. No, it's just, you know, I know, you know, I fear I fear anybody with painted on eyebrows. It scares me. It scares me. It's very, sorry if you have them. It's nothing personal. It's just a phobia of mine. I see it and I think killer clowns from outer space. It just freaks me out, especially when it's just totally unrealistic and they're like way up here. They look like a cartoon emoji. I know there's probably some women that are like, fucking, I'm following this asshole. I'm sorry. But if you guys are going to try to find me a woman, I might as well be honest with you. It's got to be fun. Spunky. Who can I compare her to? I don't want to say Laura Croft. That's the bad one. Nah, I don't want that. Because then she's always gone. Someone that wants to, oh shit. Headphones down. Must reconnect. Hold on. There we go. All right. Someone that wants to have a husband where they have a business, a company together, and they grow that together. Not somebody that wants to, I want to go and I want to work in an office and all this. I just don't want that, because I've had issues with trust. It's like, I don't want to have my ego mess something up because there's a bunch of guys in the office. And I get jealous because I've been cheated on so many times. It's so sad. It's sickening. That's why I've been single for 10 years. Well, another reason. But anyway, so yeah, I'm a little picky. Great humor, you know, won't put up with my shit. Keep me motivated. You know, like a cheerleader. I'll be the manly man that cuts the wood and, you know, starts fire with his eyes. I miss being married. I was married and I miss it so much. I miss it like crazy on the daily. And, you know, I don't want to meet somebody online. I want it to be natural, like it's supposed to be. This whole swipe left and right shit, not down with it. Yes, do I do the Facebook dating? Yeah, just to kind of see that I guess my region doesn't have a lot of good ones down where I'm at. So, you know, I just, you know, I look at them. That's basically it. I haven't been on a date in I don't know how long. And I'd probably mess it all up if she was any younger than 35, because it wouldn't be. Anyway, oh my gosh. Is Dr. Ruth here? Let's talk about the. I told you I didn't know where this show was going to go. Susan Long is here. Welcome aboard. That's a cool pick. You're supposed to be on tap lock. Don't be moving. Don't be moving. Don't be moving. There we go. So yes, hi Susan Long. Welcome. I love your profile pic. It's pretty cool. Catherine says, you're so fucking funny. Love the show, dude. Thank you. Try to keep it fresh, exciting. It's so exciting to me. It's fresh. That's cool in the game, I think. Pretty sure it is. Yes. And I'm pretty sure that my buddy wrote that. Anyway, picky is a good thing. I'm the same. Yeah, you know, because everybody's like, you know, just go for it. And it's like, I'm not looking to date. I'm looking to procreate and have a family. I've gotten to do a lot of great shit in my life. A lot of stuff people only can dream of. But the sacrifice of getting all of that and living the life I've lived and doing all the things I've done, I've had to sit back and watch as all my friends grow up and have kids who are now graduating and going to college. And I got to see all the family photos. And yeah, I know families aren't perfect, but the pictures, yeah, sometimes they piss me off. Or, look, I just got engaged. And I'm like, fuck, I'm so happy for you. You know, just being honest tonight. Monday. Might as well just start the week off right. Uh, oh no, gotta say, I thought you were gonna say gotta go. Gotta say, I agree with the eyebrow comment. Yeah, it's just, especially in the Vario, man. It's a little scary. A little scary. It's like, why did you take them away? Where did the eyebrows go? Grow them back. I don't know. That's just me, one man's opinion. It doesn't mean, all the women. I don't need you all, the posse coming. I don't need the insane clown posse coming after me. Oh shit. I'm like going into nightclub comedy vicious mode. All right, how about a nice Pleiadian girl talk? Ooh, they're kind of pretty. They seem like good fun, and it would be totally, or not, I can't say orgasmic. It'd be galactic. Doc likes his blue alien? Yeah, I do. Yeah, but they're always working. I want to work at home. Let me tell you, it has its perks. But then you're living in your home, especially if you're someone that doesn't have animals, right? Or anything, you're no responsibility. You just you, right? If you work out of your apartment, let me tell you, that place is going to be a constant disaster all the time, all the time, all the time. Whereas if you have a job where you go somewhere, you can clean your house and you're going to come home to a clean house. And you're only going to use the essentials and all that till the next day. Blah, 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 blah. See, basic concept. But you can work in your pajamas, you can do a conference call in the bathtub, you can do all kinds of cool stuff when you're working at home. But it's not like a job where you're going to get paid every Friday. It's like, dude, I'm winging it. I don't know what I'm doing, flying by the seat of my pants. I hope I get money this time. Because I have a bad track record of not making a lot of money or money at all. But that's why I'm the comeback kid. So let's see here, Money Penny. I need my system to be Money Penny so I could feel like James Bond. Yes, Money Penny. And they flung around. They had a fling, but they flung around with each other. Date in your age range, Doc. Yes. Definitely. If you guys were like a date site, you would want to know what we really want. You want honest opinion. Okay. Well, definitely someone. I'm not saying it has to be, but it'd be nicer if they're just a couple years younger. And we could still have a family. It's really important to me. And if not, and I just find someone that's awesome and they want to, be with me and we live in my home and we run this great business and entertainment and we do it together. And if there's no children that can be had of that, then adopt, because there's so many kids out there. And I'm actually ready to adopt. I actually have a room ready and everything, just because I think like a brother or sister or two kids would be great. But I feel this. I mean, like I said, the room, it's a log cabin, bunk bed, and everything for two kids, and it's all decorated. And that was the whole point to get my home, so I could get settled, so I could be established, so that when they do your backgrounds and everything's good. I'm just missing a significant other. So, anywho. All right. David is not into avians, but he does like little. Hi there, Doc. Hello, Malaya. Did I say that right? Malaya Grimm. I hope I said it right. If I didn't, I apologize, but I'm going to hope that I did. Welcome aboard. Catherine says, when you're not looking is when she'll show up. So be happy with your. Oh, nice. Yes. I got that speech a long time ago. Actually, that's why I was alone for 10 years. I needed to build this company up, establish myself here on the mountain, make my contacts and everything, stuff that's going to take a lot of my time throughout the day, and get that established so that when, I'm ready, which is now, to find someone, I will have everything here. Everything's established. Not a lot of needs and wants now. I'm ready. It's like, instant family, add water kind of thing. And someone that has kids, I'm cool with that too. As long as there's not serious daddy issues on the side. I hate that. I had that. Yeah, when you're gonna marry somebody that's already been married and has kids, you have to think, I'm not marrying just her. I'm marrying them, the kids, and the stepdad or the father. And there's a lot you have to think about it. So it's not just, oh my God, we had a great night. I think I love you. Let's get married. I'm older and wiser now, not completely wise, but wiser. And I think of those things. How is it going to affect the kids? One thing I have to say is what I see on these swipe apps and just any date thing, where you just, left, right, whatever. I'm noticing that women are putting their kids up as the first picture. And then it's a picture of her with the kids and all that. And that bothers me. That bothers me a lot, because all of you that know me know how I feel about children and the pedophilia bullshit out there. I'm very overly protective of children. So, where was I going with this? Damn it. No one's gonna type in where I was, because I lost where I was in my rant. So yeah, I'm very, very protective of kids. And so I want to make sure that if it's somebody with a family and the kids, that the kid are good with me, I remember what I was saying. What upsets me is that these women put their kids on the profile, and that's like a menu for pedos, right? So that is a flag for me. I'm just gonna say it right now. When I see women on date sites that put pictures of them and their kids up there, I know they're saying, I want you to know I had kids. I get that, but you should black out their face or something if you're gonna have to do that. But because that can put a woman and their children in a bad situation with a bad person. So there's one of my red flags. Women that sit and do this when they take their photo, like here, and it's just, you see their body and you can't see it. Pass. Dude, I should do a class on what not to do on date sites, because it's crazy. Don't use filters. Don't, have back shots. Don't wear sunglasses in every fucking picture. Don't have pictures of you and all your friends so that the person has to sit here and figure, well, fuck, which one's her? Okay. Do a close-up of you smiling and not wearing glasses. Natural. Any guy that's going to do it because you're doing all the bend over butt shots and all that, that's not the guy for you, ladies. And ladies, you talk about equal rights, but and how men, sexually objectify women. I'm not really speaking to the women here in the chat room, because I know all of you and you're all wonderful. But women that do that because they might have situations from their childhood and trauma and all that they have sexual problems and they've got to have it all. That happens. I get that. Maybe they were molested or something. I get it. But I'm just saying, if you want a good guy that's solid, he's established, he's got a home, if you're looking for that, stability and someone that's going to love you, be natural in your photos. Do all what you like and all that, but don't put your kids in photos on date sites. That's one man pleading with the women of the world on date sites. Please don't do that. And your kids shouldn't even be involved with that dating time until you guys both feel it's right. And then mom, she can let them know, I'm dating somebody, but I don't want you guys to meet him until I know he's a good guy. Because that's where a lot of problems happen in relationships that, turn into really bad relationships, and people get stuck in there and they don't know what to do. So ladies, God bless you all. Don't paint on your eyebrows. Let them be natural. That's the way God made you. It's beautiful. You're all beautiful. So do that. Also, ladies, piercings are nice. But when you look like you tripped over and fell your face first into a tackle box, you're not gonna get as many boobs, So one man's opinion. one man's opinion. I'm also an old man, and I'm from Gen X, and I've had 2 stepdaughters, so the daddy switch has been turned on. It's never been turned off. So I always have that Papa Doc mentality about that whole. I am very protective of women and children. So, anywho, that was a lot of words. I said a lot of words. Doc, the life left use in 2002. Women only true to game. Is this a riddle, Doc? That the life left used or us in 2002. Women only true to the game. Bro, I'm so sorry, man. I am not deciphering this properly. I'm sorry. Can you reiterate a little different on that? Hold on. Oh, it's her whistling and breathing like a snore. But he can't leave us. Send her here. Okay, all right. I want to meet Maria Orzik, Vril Society. Apparently, she's still alive and working with the Galactic Federation. Ooh, you know. Okay, Dave, you want to talk about the alien relationships on that? Yeah, there's actually one alien that I'd be like, yeah, let's go have dinner. And you're all going, what? Yeah, no. Have you seen this chick? Oh, it's the not prepared. I don't have this shit remembered or light up. It's a Christian organization out of Russia, and they have this woman, and she's an alien, and her throat does this weird stuff, and her eyes blink when you ask her to. And she's really beautiful. Sorry, just a fact. And I when I saw the video, I was like, okay, I'd date this alien. I mean, I've done so much stuff in my. I was like, yeah, check that off the list. Palladian, aka Space Nazis, no thanks. Yeah, it's a possibility. See, there's so many Galactic Federation of planets and all that shit. All these, it's just the Nazis. I'm pretty sure they're probably on the moon, because I think there's a swastika building on the moon, not just in the movie, but I think they saw something like that, and that's what inspired it. Doc, I'm seriously thinking if some men might just end up with robot like Futurama. There's a movie with the guy from The Notebook, the one that kisses the girl in the rain. Can't think of his name. All the girls love him. Anyway, he's in this movie. I haven't seen it. I did a face swap because they had it in the face swap app that I got, and I swapped it. But he's a guy that buys one of these dolls, and he literally like takes her to the doctor, has her go with him to family dinners and shit. Yeah. Talks about how she works for Greenpeace. Just this whole back. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But here's the thing, man. Oh, I can't believe you brought that up, because we've been talking about it. Okay, the narrating things are going to bring this back a little bit. The thing, it's too far. The thing about the robots is, here we have Elon with his AI robot that he's going to be coming out with. He's got AI saying it's got its own personality and its own life, and it wants a lawyer and all this shit. So imagine that going into a robot, and then they get to a point to where they make masks for special effects for movies to where you look like somebody completely different. I mean, they can do that with these robots. Just think about that. So technically, you had enough money, and you wanted your own Harlequin. Okay, thinking Halloween stuff earlier. So you want your own Harlequin. You get one of these AI robots that has a personality, and it's supposedly alive, though, depending on how long it lives. I don't know. AI, it's a new thing. But you have that, and then you put it in a robot, and then you could put on, Robbie, what's her last name? The beautiful girl from Harlequin. Have her face on this robot. And then, boom, you're walking around town with Harlequin. Tell me that's not going to be appealing to a lot of guys in basements right now. It's going to be very appealing. The only thing is, man, is what if you get electrocuted during interactions? you know, um, scary stuff, but it's coming, folks. It's not going to be sci-fi much longer if it isn't already, or, you know, real stuff, because it's happening. I want Britney robot model. I was gonna use Britney Spears as the example, but I've used that for other things with her, so I thought I'd go Harlequin. Dave Dennis says, Edward, oh, you guys are talking to each other. Sorry. The bunker beds are super cool. Oh, yeah. Audrey saw my bunk beds. She was here for DisclosureCon when we had the big dinner with all the speakers and everybody at my house, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Co-parenting can be a beautiful partnership. It can, if you got the right two people that understand that maybe mommy and daddy don't love each other anymore, but they really do still care for the kids, and there's no animosity. I actually spoke with one woman that I did meet online, and so she called me and she said, I just want to tell you about this. And she told me about her relationship with her ex-husband, how he has this girlfriend who's getting married and all this, and how it's a very pleasant co-parenting partnership. It can be done. But you have a lot of people that, you know, the hurt just doesn't go away. And so every time you see that other's significant other, it just opens that wound up and people get angry. It's human nature. I get it. It just takes time for people, I guess, to realize it's wasted energy that could be used on the kids, you know, and bringing a positive energy to the kids. Because when parents fight, that aura gets together and just gets bigger and bigger, like Stranger Things, and the kids feel that shit. They feel that. Well, maybe not all kids. Maybe not all kids have that ability. I did. So, anywho, moving right along into the good times and bad times. I'm gonna need a bunk bed for my wife, robot. You mean you need a bunk bed for two? Wouldn't it be crazy if those robots, they're like, we're having a 2-for-1 sale. Hurry up to Eddie Jack's right now. Electronics Emporium. Improv, folks. Improv. Laugh out loud. My name pronounces depending on your Westernness versus your Scottishness. So what do you think? Then I'll tell you whether I lost it. Then I'll tell you whether you're more Scottish or American, because I'll tell you, Malaya, if it's not Scottish, it's crap. I love Scotland. I want to go so bad. So when we go, Mila, you got to be there. I want to do my 50th birthday there in October, you know, or maybe November, and get a castle and all that. So come out, hang out. It's not solidified yet. It's a dream, but that's how dreams become reality. That's why the title of, they're the saying under 1028 Productions and Entertainment LLC says turning dreams into reality. So, or ideas into reality. My bad. Dreams was my, anyway. Audrey says, hey, Doc, it's about that time. Have a wonderful night. Bye, dear. Love you. You too. Everybody give Audrey a big hug, kiss, goodbye. Digital love. That could be a song. I thought I'd like to date again. Oh, my God. The old farts are out there in huge numbers. I'm better off alone. Yeah, and do you ever notice as you get older, you look around at all the people at your age, you're like, God damn, you're all old. Because you don't feel old inside, right? Yeah, no, I'm so looking forward to my senior citizen discounts and my AARP card. Dude, I'm going to KOA campsites. I'm getting an RV. Bye, Audrey. Dave Dennis says, catch you soon, Audrey. Okay, you're talking to her. Good night. Everybody's saying good night. All right. Joshua 420 is here. Welcome, Joshua. Welcome. Let's see. Catherine says, Illyrian Queen signing off. Oh, bye-bye. Ciao, Bella. Oh, my God, I'm running like way overtime. Dave Dennis says, I'm totally with you all on all that, Doc. Women and children are to be cherished and protected. Amen. Is that for me? Is that for me, Joshua? Let's see. I'm looking for the @ symbol. So I know it's for me. Joshua says he co-parents himself. Yep, Doc, you nailed it. Well, thank you. My daughter sees it too. I'm thinking daughter, but yes, they do. You know, people are, they're in the act and they're not aware of what's they're doing with their children in the room. And then after, they look at their children like, oh, Betty, it's okay. It's okay. Every time. That's how it works. Not realizing that the trauma is just not visual and audio of what they've seen, hearing, but what energy you're throwing, because kids are susceptible of that at a young age until we as dumbass adults tell them, oh no, the Easter Bunny ain't real and this ain't, it's all, and they lose their imagination. Luckily, some people do keep it and they go work for George Lucas at ILM, Anyway, babbling on with deep thoughts with Doc Skinner. Doc, check out the Russian show Better Than Us. I saw it on Netflix. The fembots are beautiful but scary. I think I saw that. I can't remember if I added it to my watch list, because I'll do that. I'll sit there like for an hour or two just going through all the movies and watching all the trailers, going, yeah. And then I'll save them all up. Okay, that's my watch list. Like 2 years later, oh, shoot, I still haven't watched these movies. It's just I got a lot of movies now. Anyway, I just keep adding to it. No, yes. Her mom is on her 11th, but that's not for me. Never pay support. Okay, you guys are having a conversation. I'll stay out of that. All right. It is at the bottom of the hour. Pulled off an hour and a half tonight, folks. I can still babble. Yes. All righty then. Love you all. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Who knows what will happen tomorrow? If I might have somebody on, I don't know. I'll tell you when I get there. Until then, remember, folks, as long as we all lift each other up, we will all rise together. And I'm scrolling just to make sure. Yep. Okay, cool. We'll all rise together. Got that. Cool. Love you all. Thank you so much. And I'll, Lord willing, see you all tomorrow, as I'm looking for my outro video like a madman. There it is. Ciao, Bella.